the sheds. See it for yourself. After Edward pulled into the sheds, he saw Scarface Arthur and an eye patch Murdoch. Emily, is that exactly why you brought me here? Of course I did, Edward. I had to bring you there because I told you those two are alive. Oh, okay. I see now. Now you have me, Arthur, and Murdoch. Okay, Edward. Now what's our next journey to go to the Bickerstown Bridge and on to the mainland? Well, Murdoch, it's simple. We can't go without everyone who are still alive. We have to find them. They might be hiding. You're right, Edward. We need to find the others. But how are we gonna find them? They might be hiding around somewhere. You're right, Arthur. Emily, have you seen Boko recently? No, Edward, I haven't. I'm going to Tidmouth anyway. I'm going to see if anyone is there. I'll be back soon. Well, she's going to be back, right? I hope someone is alive. I hope so, Murdoch, but she'll be fine. I promise. What if she's not okay? I'm pretty sure she might be dead or alive. Yeah, but let's let her go on her own again. And if she comes back with some engines who are there, it might be Henry or Gordon. Or perhaps some other engines who are still alive there. Actually, Edward, Gordon is obviously dead. Me and Murdoch heard him screaming in death. Ah, man, I knew the radiation would get him. So, exactly, how did he even scream that loud? Was it the radiation that got him? Yeah, me and Murdoch got scared though, and a little bit shocked. And that's when Emily showed up, and she stayed with us in Elsbridge. Next, we saw Percy the next morning with Annie and Clarabelle, although they're not with Thomas, but he also had Scruffy. Did you saw him too, Edward? Yeah, he did, Murdoch. He passed by me at Wellsworth when Emily found me. I was also surprised too. But either that, let's all just wait for Emily to come back for now. There's nothing else we don't need to worry about, okay? While the engines were talking, Emily came back and she had some good news. She said she found a female engine at Tidmouth. After the other engines were talking, she told us about the engine that she found. While we were seeing who that engine was, there was a red engine with 2 dynamite bands in the yard, and we knew that Rosie was alive. Rosie? You're alive? Yes, I am, Edward. Emily found me at Tidmouth. Right, Emily? Of course I did, Rosie. Oh, great. Another survivor. Okay, everyone, listen up. I'm going up to the Ironworks by myself without any of you guys following me. Why don't you want us to follow you? Because one of you are going to get killed and hurt. Okay, well, you can go on your own, Edward, but we'll stay here and be safe. I agree with you, Arthur. We should all stay here and let Edward do this from his own. Yeah, we'll stay. And if I don't come back, some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. Don't worry about us, Edward. We'll be okay. Yeah, don't worry about us. I won't. Anyway, I have to go now. If I don't make it back, then I'll make it back as soon as I can. whatever. Let's go pick up Old Bailey. I'm pretty sure he's okay. Alright, Edward. Let's see if he's alright. Old Bailey? Are you home? Charlie, Sydney, and Edward? What brings you guys here? We got a huge emergency here. We are trying to make our way towards the Ironworks. Edward is right, Old Bailey. Would you come with us as well? Well, with my pleasure, yes. Let's go. As we traveled down the line, we decided to check the Kildane Ironworks just to look for survivors. Sadly, no one was there. The only thing which remained was the hollowed out corpse of another engine, whose shape was all too familiar. Oh! There was only one Great Western Panzer tank on the island, and we knew we had lost Duck. He had no eyes, and a gaping hole in his forehead. Just the mere sight of him makes me want to vomit. Several pieces had been ripped off of him. He was missing a side rod and a few sections of handrails. To add to that, it seemed as if the whole engine was completely hollow. Boiler tubes, water tanks, and bunker, all empty. Heck, even the ashes of the bottom of its firebox were gone. We decided to leave, and while doing so, we spotted the Ironworks twins. They were empty shells tossed aside off the line. They didn't stick around for long. We waited here until it got dark, and then Edward saw something. There in the track was an engine who was green and unknown. Edward ran for his life as the beast spotted us, which that's what Sydney called it. He roared out loud, taking his bullet punches and his unknown brake van too. But Edward kept running backwards. heard the bridge collapse, which caused from the radiation of the explosion and the shockwave. Then we saw the beast coming back after us again. He didn't go through the bridge because of the bridge saving our lives. He can't even go across it either, since the tracks are broken from the bridge. Let's get out of here, Edward, before he kills you again. Oh, okay, Old Bailey. I am out of here. Is Mr. Edward safe, Isabel and Dulcie? Yes, he is, Toad. Yes, he is. All right, Edward. Now that the beast is already gone, we can go back to Elsbridge. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's go now. It's already getting dark anyway. Guys, I'm back. And I have some bad news. Edward, just tell us. Edward then told everyone about the news. About the death of Doug, the beast chasing after him, and the Ironworks twins dead. Now they were all worried about Edward's news. Edward then asked Emily about what they did when he was gone. Rosie was feeling worried about someone who she forgot. As Emily was trying to confront her, she then heard an unfamiliar whistle. It was Castle. He had a lot of furniture vans full of survivors. He didn't stop and flew right past the station. He must be heading towards the Vicarstown Bridge. Emily also noticed that he doesn't have a brake fan. This was strange about what happened to the brake fan.